We promise you live music, and that is what we will be bringing you. Our band today are in our session studio. So let's find out what they're doing. It's not a session studio, of course. Regular listeners know it to be a disused shop, and it used to sell DVDs and, well, probably cassettes, but nobody buys them anymore, so now it's just an empty space full of broken chairs, and on a Saturday, a band. They are called Primitive Instinct, and, well, here they are. Hello, band.
Hello.
Hello there. Again, just for those at home that may not know, I can't actually see you because the session shop is next door. I'm in a different studio. So just give us a little taster of your setup and who's in the band and that kind of thing.
Right, well, we're a four-piece band. I'm Nick. I'm playing guitar and singing, and there's Jonathan on a massive swelling organ.
Yeah.
And then there's Pick here, who's picking on the bass. And Simon in the corner on the drums, and he looks like he's about ready to nod off because we've just been for a very large breakfast.
Oh dear.
So normally we'd have a kebab at this time of day, but we had sausages instead.
Nice. All right, and I can hear the sound of drilling in the background as well, which is quite handy, isn't it?
Yeah, that's part of the sound effects.
Yeah, that's good.
It's the installation of what appears to be a kitchen.
Well, that's it. I say it was a disused shop, but this is how we roll. BBC Radio Kent. Not only we have a live band in, but also some live builders who are installing a new kitchen next to where the band is. And because of bad planning, that's all on air at the same time. But never mind. I think it will add to the ambience. I think
we'll make more than enough noise to drown them out.
I heard you rehearsing, and I know you will. So first of all, we need to get to the crux of the complaint matter, because, as you know, we get complaints to this show and about this show and everything to do with it. I don't know why, but we do. And we don't ignore the complaints. What we do is we give them to the band who set your complaints to music. So there's still time to get yours in. 81333, start your message with the word Kent. What are we going to... whose complaint are we hearing first?
It's an anonymous female caller.
All right, here we go.
It's an interesting name, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, you want us to...
in your own time. Let's start with the
then.
complaint, yeah.
We're going to do it to that REM track.
Great.
Remember that one? You take it away now, can't you? Go on then, Simon. You ready? Say get rid of this wretched man on Radio Kent. He's a nincompoop, he's rubbish, absolute rubbish. Don Holmes is awful, please get rid of him. Oh, what is a Radio Kent happening? Sure, that's more enough of that.
Well, that was lovely, that was. Thank you very much indeed. If you'd like your complaint set to music by a band, specifically Primitive Instinct, this week, then do let us have your complaints. The lines are open. You can also phone your complaints in 0800 756 1111. Right, let's take a track proper from the band, because that's what they're here for. What are we going to hear first?
We're going to hear a song called The Gift, which is going to be on our new album, which will be out sometime in the next century.
Lovely stuff. All right. Live music on BBC Radio Kent in the Session Shop.
There's a gift that you get every day. There is a feeling without anything could have tomorrow. Not just today, you can live for forever. Well, that's what they say, but there's a time for all of this, before all the questions. We stare at the abyss, but there were no answers. Only the gift, but those were the good times. Those days are mine. And you destroyed us, and the gift, well, it is taken. day. You can live for forever. Well, that's what they say. And in our lives, we give and give, and it is taken away. And in our lives, well, we can learn what it means to be saved. Well, I never needed anything. I never wanted anyone. I never knew what I should be. I'm staring at the sun. Well, I never thought that I would see the things I see today. Right here. Days and all those nights and all those things we can feel inside. We hide. And all the lies and all those things I feel changes deep inside of me. You see. And you destroyed us and the gift, well, it is taken away. And in our lives, well, we could learn what it means to be
Live music on BBC Radio Kent. I feel I want to applaud, but I always say this to the band, it just sounds patronising if it's just one man doing it. But, you know, if you can imagine a stadium full giving it applause there. Gentlemen of the band, thank you very much indeed. Tim is in Cobham. He is a farmer. He says, band, where can I get this band's album? It sounds incredible.
You can. We're available on Spotify and iTunes and Amazon. All the normal streaming places. You can download it, listen to it there. You can buy direct from our website, which is at primitiveinstinct.net. That's about it. If you do a search on the internet, you'll find us. Not really difficult to find. You can buy some of our old albums. The first album came out in 1994, and we have spotted that available. It's a limited edition now. Last time I saw it was about 125 quid for a copy. But, you know, you can get some of the newer stuff a bit cheaper than that.
That was a comprehensive roundup of where the music's available, wasn't it? That's exactly the kind of thing that the people want, frankly. Band. Right, look, you're staying with us, I know. They'll be bringing us more music through around about the next couple of hours or so. But you are listening to BBC Radio Kent on a Saturday. It's where we do live music from a disused shop. It is also where we put the work experience to good use. In the next studio along from here, which is just an old shop, there is a band. The band have been playing for us this morning. They will continue to do so. They're called Primitive Instinct. Their new album is out sometime. Did you say next century, or can we expect it sooner than that?
Yeah, this century.
That's good news. All right. We've heard one track already. What are we going to hear next?
We're going to hear an old song, actually, off an album we did called Belief. This is a song entitled Praying for the Rain. It's very topical today, and that's why we decided to add it on after hearing the news this morning. So we're going to play this nice little ditty for you.
BBC Radio Kent, Primitive Instinct, live in our session shop.
Saw the news today about the horrors that are not so far away. Man's inhumanity to man, I don't believe it. When will we ever learn? And then you try to tell me that your brother has become your enemy. So it's the children who get hurt. We are fighting for this stupid piece of dirt. So I'm just praying for the rain, just to take away the pain, to help us start again. And I hope it rains again. Show for everything, take the color from the spring, need the ending to begin. You see it every day, become desensitized in every single way to all the horrors of war. I don't believe it, there must be something more. And then you try to tell me that your neighbor has become your enemy. So it's the children who get hurt. We are fighting for this stupid piece of dirt. So I'm just praying for the rain, just to take away the pain, to help us start again. And I hope it rains again. We'll show for everything, take the color from the spring, need the ending to begin. So I'm just praying for the rain, just to take away the pain, to help us start again. And I hope it rains again. Show for everything, take the color from the spring, need the ending to begin. 'Cause it might seem insane, praying for the rain, but I can find no other way. 'Cause everything I feel is everything that's real, but it's all the same to me, and I believe it's true. Do you believe it too? So I'm just praying for the rain, to help us start again. 'Cause I'm just praying for the rain, to help us start again. 'Cause I'm just praying for the rain, to help us start again. 'Cause I'm just praying for the rain, to help us start again. 'Cause I'm just start again, and I hope it rains again. I'm just praying for the rain, a show for everything to help us start again. So I'm just praying for the rain, just to take away the pain, to help us start again. And I hope it rains again. I'm just praying for the rain, a show for everything.
Primitive Instinct is the name of the band. That was called Praying for the Rain. They are live. That's live in our session studio, which is just an old shop that used to sell DVDs on a Saturday. Amongst the broken chairs and the bits of old cable and the remains of shop fittings, we squash a band. We'll be hearing more from them throughout. New album is out sometime this century. All the details on the way. But excellent stuff. If you're a band, by the way, and you'd like to play in our session shop on this show on a Saturday, why not get in touch? Session studio. Gentlemen, what are we going to hear now?
Right, now we're going to play something off the One Man's Refuge album, which is a little ditty. I just wanted to point out, though, for any of you who were listening earlier on, I said that you could get the Floating Tangibility album on Amazon for £125. I've just checked, and the price has gone up, and this is genuine. It is currently at £325.81. So you ought to buy it quickly.
I mean,
it's
you're
clearly
asking
on the way up.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I mean, if you'd have bought that yesterday, you can now flog it for that.
Absolutely. It's almost like Bitcoin, isn't it? Primitive Instinct's albums are like Bitcoin.
There we go.
Anyway,
Put that
we're
on your
going to play you
poster.
a little ditty off the last album, which is called One Man's... Well, no, the album's called One Man's Refuge, and this is called Jonathan Newton.
Solitary Man.
Just a solitary man. You don't believe in what I am. Sit alone here every day. Never hear a word I say. We'll keep moving on, but backwards to what's gone. Just an ordinary man. You don't believe in what I am. We'll keep marching on, but backwards to what's gone. We'll keep marching on, forward, that's what's wrong. Oh, don't call me insane, 'cause you don't even hear what I have to say. Oh, don't call me absurd, 'cause you don't even hear not a single word. Oh, don't call me obtuse, 'cause you know what I want, and I want the truth. So tell me now, and in our name, how can we let them do the things they do? I'm just a solitary man. You don't believe in what I am. We'll keep moving on, backwards to what's gone. We keep marching on, a solitary man. I'm just an ordinary man.
Excellent stuff. Live music. There's the sound of one man applauding, which sounds patronising, but it's not meant that way. Our band, Primitive Instinct, in the session studio, which regular listeners know, it just used to be a shop, and now it's got some broken chairs and some cables in it, and a kitchen that somebody is building. We don't know why, but they're basically building it around the band today. So over the coming weeks, I'm sure we can watch with excitement as the kitchen develops. But Primitive Instinct there. Gentlemen, live dates. Live dates we should know about?
Well, we're let's turn this microphone up there. I'll turn myself up so you can hear me better now. We're playing at the Iron Horse in Sidcup on June the 9th at a little festival there. Don't know what it's got. What's it called? Prog Sausage of all strange things.
Of course it is.
Yes, we do like sausages, and almost as much as kebabs. But yes, we're at the Iron Horse on June the 9th. That's the next time you'll be able to see us.
Yeah.
We don't do that many gigs, so do come along on the odd occasions we do them.
Just lazy. In that case, we're
working on a new album.
Well, that's sometime
this the last 6 years.
Century. Good. Well, look, we certainly appreciate the time taken to come and stand in our shop and play. So stay with us, because we need to hear more from you, and indeed we will. That is Primitive Instinct in the session studio.
Travel news from BBC Radio Kent.
And here's travel girl Phil with the travel news.
Yes, the travel news from BBC Radio Kent.
The BBC Radio Kent travel department, I think you'll find. And here's Phil in the travel copter, which is the same one that the BBC flew above Cliff Richard's house. And look what happened there.
Looking at the travel cameras can tell you.
But there's music from the band. They are in our session studio. What are we going to hear next, gentlemen?
Well, we thought because of the last item, which was bizarre, I have to say, but we were laughing our heads off. We're going to play you something that you might know rather than some of our own music. We're going to play you a little ditty by Peter Gabriel to jazz the afternoon up.
And everybody can clap along to this.
Well, apart from the anti-clapping brigade. Primitive Instinct live in our sessions shop.
and spin her neck. I'm never where I wanna be. Liberty she pirouette. When I think that I am free to see the empty silhouette. Close her eyes and still can't see. No one taught them etiquette. I will show another me. Today I don't need a replacement. I'll tell you what the smile on my face meant. My heart's going boom, boom, boom. Hey, I said, you can keep my things, ain't gonna take me home. I'll take you home. I'll take you home. I'll take you home.
Primitive Instinct live on BBC Radio Kent. We'll be hearing another track from them very shortly indeed, gentlemen. Thank you very much. Primitive Instinct, what are we going to be hearing next?
Right, well, I just want to point out we are running in the Grand National this afternoon. We're off up to Aintree as soon as we leave here,
Okay.
and with 10 legs, or 8 legs at least, we probably think we'd do better than any other horse. But we're going to play you a song about working in London, or not anymore, because I don't, thankfully. But this was a song about how horrible it is to go to London every day.
And it's also for all the jockeys that fall off this afternoon.
There it is. Live music on BBC
falling
Radio
down.
Kent.
I don't know where I came from, I don't even know where I belong. But another day of wasted time never seemed to ease my mind. But I don't know what I should be, but somehow I know this isn't me today. I don't know what I should do, I don't even know if I'll pull through. Another day of wasted time never seemed to ease my mind. I'm stuck here in this traffic jam, wondering if this is what I am today. But I can't slow down, 'cause I don't know how till I'm falling down again to keep those feet on the ground when I'm falling down today. I'm stuck inside these same four walls. I'm pushing keys, I'm taking calls. Never seems to ease my mind. Leads me to another time. But I don't know what I should say. But somehow I have to find the way today. But I can't slow me down, 'cause I don't know how. But I'm falling down.
Live music on BBC Radio Kent. I would clap, but that'll just anger the people who've been getting in touch who want to see it back. However, there's also live music to squash in. Our final track from our session band today. They've been with us all morning and into the afternoon, bringing us music from a disused shop, which actually sounds like a good name for an album. And I know they are recording a new album and have been for about 6 years. So if they're after a title, music from a disused shop, I will throw into the ring of Primitive Instinct, who are our band today. Gentlemen of the band, thank you so much for coming in. It's been really good to have you.
Thank you for having us.
A lot of good feedback from listeners as well, liking your stuff. So remind us again, before you play our final tune from you, where indeed we can find you online and live and so on.
So you can find us online at www.primitiveinstinct.net. If you do a search on Google, though, you'll find us quite easily. You can find our music on Spotify, iTunes, Amazon Music, and any other famously well-known download site is available.
And Russian ones, actually.
Lots of Russian ones, yeah, but you don't pay for using the Russian ones, you just get arrested. But, yeah, lots of pirate sites seem to have us up. We're well-known on the pirate sites. Yeah, so that's where you can find us. That's
Excellent.
where you can hear us, and we're playing at the Iron Horse in Sidcup on June the 9th.
Yes, there's Prague Sausage.
Prague Sausage. Sounds absolutely tasteful.
Yeah. All right, well, yeah, I will take that. What are you going to... I don't think take that to play. What are you going to be doing?
We're going to do the title track of the last album. It's about being in a bunker. It's a little song called One Man's Refuge.
BBC Radio Kent. Live music from Primitive Instinct.
But I know it's true. With all our sorrows and our tomorrows, what are we to do? All night and day, see the waters flow down hills and vales, but the water slows. And I can see it, and I can feel it, but I know it's true. With all our sorrows and our tomorrows, what are we to do? All night, day,
live music on BBC Radio Kent. That is called One Man's Refuge. It's the title track of the latest album from the band, and you can find it at all good latest album from the band outlets. That's very good indeed. Thank you very much indeed. Lot of love for them on the text thing. If you'd like to get in touch, 81333, start that message with the word Kent, which is technically what you're listening to.